The morning sun filtered through the dense canopy, casting dappled patterns across the forest floor. The air was thick with the scent of earth and foliage, alive with the subtle rustle of leaves and the distant calls of birds. Somewhere deep within this wild expanse, a leopard crouched low behind a thicket, muscles coiled like springs, eyes glinting with both curiosity and hunger. Its sleek spotted coat shimmered under the shifting sunlight, each movement fluid and precise. In its mind, it was the embodiment of grace and power, a predator perfectly designed for speed and stealth. Yet, today's pursuit was destined to challenge not just its agility, but its sense of caution. A porcupine had wandered into the leopard's path, blissfully unaware of the danger, quills raised like tiny spears in defense. The animal's slow, deliberate movements belied a cunning that had kept it alive in the harshest conditions, and now it faced a threat unlike any it had anticipated. The leopard surged forward with a burst of energy, its paws barely making a sound against the soft undergrowth. Each stride propelled it faster, a streak of gold and black cutting through the greenery. The porcupine, initially startled, hesitated for only a moment before turning to face the charge. Its quills, sharp and unyielding, formed a natural fortress, ready to deter any predator foolish enough to underestimate it. As the distance between them closed, the forest seemed to hold its breath. Birds scattered in a frantic flurry, and a gentle breeze carried the scent of impending chaos. The leopard, confident in its speed and agility, expected an easy victory. Yet the porcupine's steadfast posture challenged that assumption, and instinctively, the predator adjusted its approach. The chase transformed into a high-speed dance of strategy and survival. The leopard lunged, paws snapping toward the porcupine, but the porcupine twisted and braced itself with an almost comical stubbornness. Each time the leopard attacked, it met with a flurry of defensive spikes, a reminder that nature often favored the underdog, or at least the underestimated. Despite the leopard's prowess, the porcupine's defense was surprisingly effective. The predator's momentum carried it past, forcing a sharp skid as claws dug into the forest floor, scattering leaves and twigs. The sound was almost cartoonish in its exaggerated intensity, a slapstick accompaniment to a deadly game of survival. As seconds stretched into moments, the intensity of the encounter escalated. The leopard, driven by instinct and pride, refined its strategy with each attempt. It leapt, twisted, and darted in seemingly impossible directions, while the porcupine adjusted its stance, each quill a reminder of the consequences of miscalculation. There was an elegance to the chaos, a rhythm born from millions of years of evolution. Predator and prey, locked in a contest where neither could afford carelessness, demonstrated the raw beauty of the natural world. And yet, amid the tension, there was an undeniable humor. The improbability of such a showdown, the sleek, powerful leopard versus the stubborn, spiky porcupine, created a scene both thrilling and absurd. Finally, the leopard paused, a moment of hesitation that spoke volumes. It had realized that brute speed alone would not secure victory. The porcupine, exhausted but still resolute, remained steadfast, quills raised like a miniature fortress against the larger, faster opponent. In that moment, a truce of sorts emerged, an unspoken understanding that some battles were not meant to be won by force. Slowly, the leopard backed away, muscles relaxing, tail flicking in mild frustration. The porcupine, triumphant in its own small way, waddled off toward the undergrowth, a survivor of an encounter that tested both courage and patience. As the forest returned to its natural rhythm, the echoes of the chase lingered in the air. Sunlight filtered through the leaves, casting long shadows that danced with the gentle sway of trees. The leopard, a creature of beauty and power, had met its match in a tiny yet formidable opponent, learning once again that nature was full of surprises. The porcupine, stoic and resilient, continued on its path, a reminder that even the smallest defenses could hold immense strength. And somewhere in the wild, the story of that high-speed confrontation would unfold again and again, a testament to the unpredictable, exhilarating, and often hilarious tapestry of life in the forest.